Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is no stranger to political storms, but this one might be his undoing. After nearly a decade in power, Canada's once popular Prime Minister is facing the fiercest revolt from his own party. Disgruntled party members are no longer whispering behind closed doors as they give the Prime Minister a deadline: resign or risk tearing the party apart. Is this the beginning of the end for Justin Trudeau? Our final report goes into detail.
In Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's grip on power is slipping, and slipping really fast. Discontent is bubbling within his Liberal Party, with frustrated MPs delivering a blunt ultimatum: step down or face a rebellion.
After 9 years, the government has doubled housing costs, taxed food, punished work, unleashed crime, and is the most centralizing government in Canadian history. The House has lost confidence in the government and offers Canadians the option to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime.
In a tense 3-hour closed-door meeting on Wednesday, the cracks in Trudeau's leadership became impossible to ignore. At least 20 Liberal MPs, none of them from his cabinet, stood up and demanded that they will walk away before he sinks the entire party. Adding fuel to the fire, 24 more MPs signed a letter urging Trudeau to decide by October 28th whether he plans to stay. The warning is clear: either leave on your own terms or brace for a mutiny.
I've ripped up the supply and confidence agreement with Justin Trudeau, and we know that that makes the election timing more uncertain and, frankly, more likely. Justin Trudeau has let Canadians down. And Canadians are done with his endless disappointment and delay.
But Trudeau, ever the defiant figure, left the meeting with a breezy statement: the Liberal Party is strong and united. Contrary to Trudeau's united claims, the latest polls show the Conservatives, under Pierre Poilievre, with a massive 20-point lead, and the Canadian leader trails with 23 percentage points. Despite the rising discontent, Trudeau appears intent on leading the Liberals into the next election, which could be called any time before the fall of 2025. He's betting that he can reverse the tide. But even his closest allies know that the ship is taking on water.
What I can say is that I think today was a good day for the country, because I don't think Canadians want an election. What they want to see is politicians, legislatures working together and working for Canadians. And we saw that 3 parties in the House can do that. There's only one party that can't. It's the Conservatives, and it's because it's all about their own personal political ambition, and it is not about Canadians.
The latest political rift in Canada has also been fueled by the escalating tensions between India and Canada. The ties between the two nations soured after Ottawa alleged of having credible information of India's hand in the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
As I've said a number of times, we are not looking to provoke or create a fight with India. The Indian government made a horrific mistake in thinking that they could interfere as aggressively as they did in the safety and sovereignty of Canada.
Even though India denied all the allegations, calling them absurd and motivated, several protested outside the Indian consulate in Toronto, blaming New Delhi for threatening Ottawa's sovereignty. For now, Trudeau remains defiant, but his political future is hanging by a thread. What's becoming clearer by the day is that this once charismatic leader is running out of time and options. The question isn't whether Trudeau can weather the storm, but whether his party will let him.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes. and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.